Hello, restaurant owners and operators. Do you ever feel like you're talking, but they're just not listening? I've got a couple of great tips in this video coming up that I'm going to share with you. My name is Ryan Gromfin. I'm an author, speaker, chef, restaurateur, and I'm the founder of The Restaurant Boss, as well as clickbacon.com. I'm coming to you live from our world headquarters, my home office just outside of Austin, Texas. And today, this has come up a couple of times. This clients say to me, like, I've told them that 30 times. I've told them that 20 times. I just told them that yesterday and they're not doing it. And what I need you to understand is this is human behavior. How many more times are you going to be disappointed by what you're telling them? And how many more times are you going to complain about it before you try something differently? The analogy I want to use here before I give you the advice is, if you're old enough to remember asking for directions, like pulling into a gas station and asking for directions before we had our phones with Apple Maps and Google Maps and all of that, right? You would ask someone, they'd be like, oh yeah, about a mile down the road, you make a right, and then at the second stop sign, you go left, and then it's 2 more rights and about a half mile on the left side. You're like, okay, got it. Right, left, right, left. Got it. Okay, great. And then you get in the car and you drive and you're like, where was I supposed to turn? Was that a left or a right? We've all done that before. It's no different. You tell your team members, I need you to do this, this, and this. They got it. No problem, boss, I got it. You're like, okay, what do you need to do? They're like, this, this, and this. You're like, great, got it. And then the next day it didn't get done. And it's like, oh, I forgot, I'm sorry. Well, maybe they did forget, maybe they didn't. But you know what you didn't do? You didn't do this. You didn't ask them to write it down. These things are like 99 cents on Amazon. You get a box of 50 of them. Every one of your team members needs to have this in their pocket at all times. Not their phone. They're not going to look at it. There's too many distractions on their phone. When you are talking, they are writing it down. And they are going to read it back to you exactly. So if you say that you need the walk-in cleaned out, the party prepped for tomorrow, and the items pulled out of the freezer to defrost, they go, okay, got it. You go, great, read it back to me. And I want them to show you that they wrote it down. Because now they can't say to Marta that they forgot. Oh, sorry, I forgot. How did you forget? You wrote it down. I saw you wrote it down. You're eliminating the excuse. Or maybe they legitimately did forget because they didn't write it down. But when they write it down, there are no more excuses to not doing it. Oh, I forgot to check my notepad? No way, that's not going to work. You asked to look at it. They are going to remember. Now, that's my number one tip for making sure your team members are listening. You're going to sit here and say, oh, that's so obvious, of course, but you're not doing it. If you do it and don't get the results that you want, put that in the comments section. But the second thing is, I want to share with you a new tool that we started using for more of that everyday type of communication between your team, not the spur of the moment, I need this 1 or 2 things done. I'm going to share with you a little bit more about that tool right now. Look, restaurant group chats can be an absolute nightmare. Your phone blows up at midnight because someone's sending out pictures of the walk-in and it looks like a crime scene. The only problem is you worked the day shift and have to be back at 6 a.m. tomorrow, and now your phone's blowing up at midnight. That's just one of the reasons we switched to Zenzap and recommend it to all of our restaurant clients. For one, it keeps all the work talk on its own, so your personal phone can finally be your personal phone, not your personal/work phone. Notifications only hit when you're actually on the clock and not when you're trying to enjoy your day off with the family. Also, everything stays organized into groups like kitchen, servers, managers, and so on. This way, no one is listening to chatter that doesn't matter to them, and you don't have to scroll back through 200 messages to find the one photo of something from 2 weeks ago. Zenzap allows you to store that photo or documents in much easier places to find than on some cell phone text message group. But my personal favorite feature allows you to turn a message about something like the fryer acting up, the freezer not keeping temp, or needing to call a vendor about that credit you haven't gotten yet, instantly into a task right there from the chat, so it doesn't get lost, it gets taken care of, and you can follow up on it. And when someone quits mid-shift, and don't pretend this hasn't happened to you, with one click, poof, they're out of every chat. If your work-related group chat and communication is driving you crazy, then Zenzap is the fix. Guys, I know I'm sometimes slow to adapt technology, and I know that you look at this as old school and you think you can use your phone for this, but I am telling you, if you combine some digital communication tools with the in the moment, right now, I need you to write it down, old school notebook, you are going to get what you need out of your team members. That I can promise you. I really enjoyed bringing you this video, and I look forward to bringing you another one just like this next week. If you need any help at all in your restaurant, head to therestaurantboss.com or clickbacon.com. At The Restaurant Boss, you'll be able to sign up for a one-on-one session to work with me directly. You can jump into the coaching program. You can jump into our membership. You can grab a copy of our book completely for free, or head over to clickbacon.com where you can learn more about our profit tool called ClickBacon and learn how that can help you improve your cost of goods sold, improve your labor costs, and just generally increase the profits in your restaurant. We are here to help. Let us know how we can help you. I hope you have an absolutely amazing day. And remember, systems create freedom, freedom creates value, value creates scale. Bye-bye. Make It Happen is the book I wish I had when I was operating restaurants. Inside are the lessons that took me 10 years to learn and 10 more years of teaching to perfect. I've condensed the most important lessons into this tiny book for building a big restaurant business. I am on a mission to improve restaurants all over the world. Because of that, I want to send you a free copy. Grab yours today at therestaurantboss.com.